Hey guys, today I'd like to go into the significance of this time of the year. My last two videos I kind of alluded to this topic that I want to bring up today. The reason that this topic is so important to me is that I believe, if you've read my book, you understand that there are many things that I feel has been withheld from the general public. And this information, I think, is integral to our growth, to our evolutionary journey, and our being able to grow and develop and become self-productive, sovereign for ourselves. And what I shared numerous times is how when we are not allowed to see the entire picture of everything, then we are made dependent upon the ones that allow the drips of information to come through, but yet there's a whole picture that it is that they're holding from you. And so this information that I've been able to obtain through my journey of peering into places that were not allowed, that were taboo, my journey into self-initiation, because I never went to college or any of those things, and everything that I've gathered, it's because I had to feel impulse within myself to discover and uncover what it is that I have not been allowed to access. Many people in the elite world, they are initiated into certain groups. And when they're initiated into these groups, they are taught the hidden secrets of the Anunnaki, which my book brings out the Anunnaki and how they're really the ones that control religion. They created the Bibles, all of your holy books and everything. The Anunnaki and other groups set up different initiations. And these initiations were secret initiations that they did not allow the average person to have access to, but only special people were given privy to this information. And if you were given privy to this information, it made you productive because you understood why you were here. You understood the secrets of the world. You understood the root of religion and the purposes for why things are done the way that they are done and the way that they are run on the planet. You had access to this information because you were initiated in this group, in these groups, which means that you were taught as a student, as a university. They would teach you these hidden secrets. And so this too is also another segment that I'll go into eventually about the Anunnaki and how they even are the developers of the universities that we see around the world. Only today the universities are a lot different. In fact, they just fill you with so much information that you are not allowed to focus on certain specifics that will help you in your journey. But those who are initiated into these secret organizations, they get to specifically concentrate on certain things that will develop their character and help them to achieve all of the things that you struggle for in your life. How to become educated, how to become wealthy, how to reach your purpose and fulfill your destiny while you're on this planet, so that the next time that you are incarnated here, you are not left to repeat it. So, for me, my heart and my goal is to give you guys what it is that I've uncovered. The things that have helped me to develop in my life so that I can evolve, so that I can be productive in a world that is just so confusing. How it is that I left religion and how I uncovered it by going to the root and unmasking the Wizard of Oz. You see, behind the curtain of the Wizard of Oz, he was really a poser. He pretended to be what he was not, a pretentious man. And when that veil, that curtain was opened and moved, then Dorothy, the Scarecrow, the Tin Man, they all realized that the man that made promises to them, the God of the Bible, was really only posing the whole time, and that everything that they had asked him for, they had it within themselves all along. They just had to follow the road and tap into it. And so you have things within you, things that if you were only aware of, you would develop and you would grow, and you would not need any of these fluffs or teachers or gurus or churches or Vaticans or Bible verses to guide you in your life, but you would know because you are actively influencing your own life when you have this information. And so that's what I hope to do, is to show you how the veil, once it's removed, then you realize that all the promises made by those who said that they could give you what it is you sought, how you were the actual Wizard of Oz yourself. So I'm going to try to, in my journey through my YouTube channel, is to take you into yourself in the ways that I can, through astrology, through numerology, through uncovering and unmasking the Bible and the Quran and all the holy books, to find out that those were not the answers for you, but they were designed so that you could stay ignorant and not be initiated into the hidden mysteries of yourself. So today I want to go into the significance of this time of the year. You saw my Christmas decorations, and it's not for Christmas, but for this time of the year that I actually, for the first time, decorated in my life for Christmas. I actually celebrated in this event for a reason. The reason is the significance behind this time of the year, and it is very important for you to understand this time of the year and the powers and the energies that are here, because again, those in the elite groups, they know how to access this information that I'm going to tell you, and they know how to use it so that they can empower themselves. And so that they can take advantage of the energies that are out there so that they can become the alchemists of their own destiny. And that is what I want to share with you, the significance. This is nothing new if you're into this subject, but if you're not, if you've been clouded by religion and just not being initiated into understanding the hidden secrets, then this is going to open your eyes to a lot. In addition, if you already know this, perhaps it'll just be a refresher for you. And so I'm going to go into this. I'm going to show you some of the things that I wrote on the board here, and how right now, December 25th this year, Christmas, is a very special time of the year. It's extremely special because the significance of this time period was picked religiously because they understood what the energies were at this time and how it is they could access it. And so I'm going to go into that. I'm going to zoom in my camera so that you can see the board better. And let's get into this, okay? It's going to hopefully open up a lot of visions for you. You're going to see a lot in this, okay? So let me see how I can zoom this in. I'm going to start on that side first. Okay. All right, there we go. I think you can see that well. This year, December 25th, is a very significant time of the year. Not only is it significant for those who are religiously inclined, but it's also significant for those who are not. Whether you observe this and understand it or not, this is affecting you. It's affecting every person in the Northern Hemisphere, and in fact, everything catapults around the world, these energies. This year, December 25th, is going to be a time, we are going to have, this year, December 25th, 2015, a full moon, okay? The full moon this year, December 25th, Christmas Day for you guys, is actually going to be in the sign of Cancer, 3 degrees Cancer, which is the sign of the zodiac that is a cardinal sign, Cancer, and it happens to oppose the sign of Capricorn. Those things are significant if you understand astrology, but I'm going to try to break it down for you so that you can understand, it better, okay? So the full moon, December 25th this year, is in 3 degrees of Cancer. What does this mean, Cancer? Cancer is the sign of the zodiac, which is the summertime, which is the time of the time, if anyone understands the naturalness of a Cancer person, someone who is a Cancer astrologically, you'll see the nature in them that they're just born with this ability to love. this ability to be mother. Somehow, no matter how good a mother is, if she is the astrological sign of Cancer, then she is a better mother. She just has a way of loving her children to where you feel like you've just cried your eyes out and she came along and just held you and hugged you. You feel like you're nursing at your mother's milk all the time when it comes to a Cancer mother. The significance of Cancer, a cardinal sign of the zodiac, is that this is the mother of the zodiac, Cancer. She is our home life. How it is that we are at home. How it is we feel secure and nurtured and fed and loved and hugged. This is the aspect astrologically that deals with that part of our lives, that aspect of the portions of our lives. We have different portions of how we make our money, how it is that we are at home, how it is that we have a career. So yes, so the aspect of our lives, like I said, there are different aspects. And the aspect of our lives that deals with being home and what makes us feel secure and that nurturing environment that we had when we were children. Well, this is the Cancer arena. This is the specific concentration that the sign of Cancer is there when you deal with the different archetypes on the planet. And so the fact that the full moon, December 25th, Christmas Day this year, is in 3 degrees of Cancer, gives us an understanding and insight into understanding what kind of energy pattern we feel right now. Well, we feel the mother. We feel when we come together with our families at this time, we are going to feel very emotional. We're going to feel that nurturing kind of thing. In fact, some things that are in your family that might have caused issues might come out a little bit when you're around them this year because of this Cancer atmosphere. And Cancer is a water sign, which happens to be very emotional. So you might get that, but it'll be a revisiting of issues that you've had in the past. And the reason that these things will surface, whether they're negative or positive, is because the energies are attempting to have you heal. In fact, individually as a family, as well as collectively as a human family, this energy is being concentrated on this full moon. And so we can also take it a step further and realize that the full moon is almost like the mother, Cancer, being pregnant. You see, because the moon is full, it's grown. It's in its growing phase. And so she has grown that she is actually in labor. Almost like the Bible says that the woman will be in labor pains. Well, she is in labor. You see, the moon receives the light and it absorbs the light. It is magnetic. It absorbs the light that comes from the sun, the S-U-N. And so she has been impregnated with the light of the energies that have happened all year. All of the growth, all of the nurturing and the food and the nourishment being given to her intentions has grown into a 9-month full aspect of labor. And so she is full of light. She is the light that shines into the darkness. You see, the light is the mother shedding it. And when the moon is full, if we don't have street lights on the street, then it is the only light that is illuminating the darkness. And so in the pregnancy of her womb, she has wisdom to shed on collective humanity. And if we are listening and paying attention, then we will benefit from the mother and what it is that she has to share at this time. And so what is amazing is that the time of the year that it is actually hitting. And see, when there is a full moon, what is happening is all of your intentions, all of the things that you've had are ready to manifest itself for you. This is why the elite do not share this with you, because if you developed in your pregnancy with yourself by taking in the light of growing, of learning, of information, then you too would give birth to your dreams. You would evolve and be a creator of anything that you desire. You will have in your pregnancy when you are full from taking in the light. And so the moon, again, receives the seed, the light, from the sun, the S-U-N. What does that mean? She is giving birth to what we reap, we shall sow. So she is pregnant. Everything, all that she grew and worked on and intended to create, all of her studying, all the hard work that the Capricorn opposition gave of the father figure in the zodiac, all of the hard work that planet that rules Capricorn, Saturn, kept putting into her and us, now we will be ready to give birth to our dreams and manifest right before our eyes. Why aren't you where you want to be? What has stopped it? Your knowledge of this. How to take these energies from the full moon and manifest them into your light. In reality, bring them into light. Because she is a light shining into the darkness at this time of the year right now. So all monthly intentions that she built up as she kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger, all of those intentions, they began with the new moon. Do you see this? How this works? All of the intentions that the new moon that she put out there and spoke the word came down and spoke and became life. This is what she spoke during the new moon. What she wanted to create, what she wanted to do with this month, how she wanted to make sure that all of the structure of Capricorn, all the things that she wanted to create, the foundations, the bones of whatever it is, she was able to speak that out. And now with the full moon, it manifested because she did all the work. You see, the Bible says a workman is worthy. Okay? And so she is worthy to now reap what it is that she has sown during the new moon in December. And so what else does this mean? It means that all of her energies, or your energy, if you knew this science, all of your energy, if it is directed towards a certain goal, then it will reach its climax through the year of 2016. Everything that you do now during this time of reaping from these energies that are coming down from the cosmos, these strong energies that are with you in your dreams and your goals, if you take advantage of that light. So all of the hard work and the intentions that made you full and pregnant will reach its climax, leading you into the year 2016. So now everything that you have built up in nurturing the baby and the seed in your womb, 2016, it'll go into that year, that same momentum of power and strength, because you use this opportunity, and we'll go on to the 21st and 22nd of December as well. You use those opportunities to set your intentions with your word and speak out into existence what it is that you wanted. Getting rid of old dead weight, the stuff that doesn't work for you anymore, whether it's someone who you're not in love with anymore, whether it's your job that is taking a toll on you, whether it's religion that has now made you realize that it's been controlling you. whatever it is that you've ignored or that was hard for you to get rid of, although it doesn't serve you, those things it's now time for you to purge them out and to put on your ship. Get rid of all the dead weight from over your ship and put on the things that are necessity that you need on your ship that is going to help you manifest into the world. Have your dreams fulfilled when you sleep at night. You write your dreams down, and all the energy that you speak out during these time periods are going to manifest in so many miraculous ways that you have never ever thought of. These are proactive things that they have kept from you and from us. And so, see, they are laughing at us because people are celebrating the birth of Jesus and celebrating Christmas when all along this is really what they're accessing. And they're taking your energy that you put in your religion, making it religious, and they're absorbing that energy for themselves and then accessing that so that they are pregnant with strength that you lack because you gave it all away. And so, again, the energies that we take advantage of now, what we speak, all of those things will go into 2016 and even beyond that, because the energies of a full moon last. It's not just that day or that evening and it's over. These are energies that linger in the air, of energies from the cosmos, as above, so below. And so, what else is significant about this time period? Why do they celebrate the holidays and things like this during this time? Well, if you understand the calendar years and the importance of certain days, when the days are longer or the nights are longer or the days are shorter and the nights are shorter, these are what we call solstices. And in the elite world and also the occult world, they understand the significance of the solstices, and they realize that these are times for significant energy, very powerful energies that if they can access it, they can empower themselves. Well, you have an opportunity now by learning this that you can empower yourself by accessing this information and verbalizing your pregnancy into manifesting what you want in the world. December 21st is winter solstice. December 21st to the 22nd. And if you notice, a lot of cultic groups, the Druids or the Egyptians, the Sumerians, the Akkadians, even tribes and stuff in Africa and Babylon, they understood and even to this day know that this December 21st, whether it's on the northern hemisphere or southern, they have a different time period in the southern, but for us, they understand in the northern hemisphere that December 21st is not only winter solstice, it's the longest night of the year. But they know that this is a time when the energies are the strongest that they could be. And that what these energies are offering you are portals. It's opening doors so that you can access energies to assist your growth and your manifestation of all your intentions. This is the highest point where you could do this because the energies during this time are open for you. It's like a vortex, like within the unseen energy field, there's a door that is open so that you can now grab onto the Wizard of Oz behind the curtain, all that he pretended he could give you. You have within yourself, and now you can grab that energy through the veil and bring it into the manifestation of your own life. And so this is why December 21st is so important, why it is that they decided to have your Christmas time during this year, because they are accessing all of these energies that you are not, as you're wrapping your presents and you're going to your Sabbath day and doing your Hanukkah and all of those things. This is what they're doing. This is what they are privy to. So again, the portal is open during the solstices, whether it's summer or winter, and that portal is a high axis of energy that you can grab onto if you allow yourself to learn this. And what happens is you become your own God, for lack of a better word. You now are able to fulfill your own prayers. Whatever it is that you wanted and intended, you are now the one that manifests it and creates it for yourself. This is what prayer is, except we were taught to direct it to something other than ourselves instead of going within to access it from our higher self and obtain it and have all of our prayers fulfilled. So again, another thing that happens during this time is that for over 3 days, during the portal, the winter solstice, for 3 days the sun disappears. You don't really see it in the sky. The sun, it goes underground, so to speak, where you are not visibly able to see it. And this is why they created Christmas and your holidays, because the sun or Christ or the Egyptian Osiris, they all were said in all of the writings, the ancient writings, the Osiris writings, much older than the Bible writings, but they were all said to go underground and died and then to rise again. The sun rises, guys. The sun rises, but they turned it into the son so that you could worship something outside of yourself. And so this is why we hear the phrase, the sun is coming, because it is the sun that is coming, because he has disappeared for over 3 days. And so we long to see him again so that he could radiate his light back onto the planet for us to absorb it and benefit from it. And so when the sun returned, it was a festive time because the sun is coming. And this is why so many ancient cultures, even older than the Bible, have stories telling of a time when the sun comes. The sun. And so in Malachi chapter 2 of the Bible, it speaks of the sun coming with healing in his wings. But it spells it sun. These are the things they've hidden from you. The esoteric hidden manifestations that you can have access to if you go within. So that you don't need a Wizard of Oz or a God to pray to, but you can create that for yourself. But these are times to do it. The portals, the winter solstices, these are the times to access that higher energy and to create a better year for you in 2016. It's not going to be a perfect year for you, but it'll be better than you sitting in ignorance and not speaking forth the words to manifest all it is that you desire. And the more that you learn this energy building, the more every single year as you develop in your initiation, you will become better at it. You will become the magician that you so honor all of those that you see that have created great lives for themselves. And so December 25th, the full moon will be 3 degrees in Cancer. So now we're dealing from December 21st all the way up to the 25th. Now we know why they chose this time of the year, how significant it is, if you only knew what it really meant. But it is 3 degrees in Cancer. She is the mother that gives birth to your empowerment. These are portal energies for you to tap into. Your goals. Write down your goals and speak them forth and make it happen. Put your energy, your full nurturing of your mother into it. Okay? And so there are secrets again that you're not supposed to know. How the elite access these higher energies. They are magicians. You can be a magician. What it is that you covet, that they possess, it's yours. You just have to know this. Okay? So as the religious-minded people that don't want to throw off the dead weight, they want to hold on to belief so much. As they continue to do that, they'll remain dependent and they'll worship Jesus, the S-O-N rather than the S-U-N, and understanding December 21st and the portal that you have access to. And this is why they give gifts during this time of the year, because the gifts are what it is you have reaped. If you were good or bad, you get a lump of coal or you get your gift. And so ignorance bred by those in the know that maintain your sheepleship. So they keep you plugged into religion as they know, and you remain a sheep. And a sheep has significance too, but I don't want this video to be forever. I'll go into that another time. But I'm going to show you this side of the board now. If I can zoom into that. Let me see. Okay, as best I can. I wish I had a better way for you guys to see it, all of this. Okay. So, basically you see a Christmas tree here that I've drawn. Recently I did a video, again, showing my Christmas tree and how, what you're doing for me, the significance is what I'm doing is that I'm not only manifesting the creative side of myself, which most people are doing during this time of the year. They're doing it according to what it is that makes them feel good. But it also has significance because everything died during this time of the year, all the vegetation, the symbol of life, of never dying, which is what mankind has always sought. We've always sought immortality. Our soul, now we know, continues on, but our bodies die. So religion has made us believe that death is the end all and be all. So the ancients would look at the sun dying for 3 days, and though many, the ones who were initiated knew the secrets, the others saw a dead sun for that amount of time, and they wanted it to come back. I don't know. Okay, so the significance of the Christmas tree. Okay, so the significance of the Christmas tree is the fact that everything seemed to die. And again, as I mentioned, immortality was very important for people. They've always sought immortality, as we do today. And so they saw the tree, the pine tree, which is used for Christmas that everyone brings into their home. They saw that as a representation of life. Because even if you look outside of my window, you'll see that those are the only trees with leaves on it. And so this significantly showed how life can live forever. That's the hope, is that there is no death, but that there is life. And so the significance of bringing the tree in was to give hope to the people that life still exists, that there is immortality to obtain if you learn these energies, if you learn how to pass the cycles of tests, of reincarnation, and how to become your own God so that you have say-so in how it is that your lives or your incarnations are carried out. And so the significance of this tree is so detailed, because not only is this not the only tree in the northern hemisphere that does not lose its leaves and it continues to live, but it is also a reminder and a symbol for the tree of life. The tree of life. And so if you have read my book, or if you understand the Anunnaki and the design of man and how they made man in their image, you will understand, even by visually seeing the old stone relics that cry out to this day, the root explaining and showing visually how the gods manipulated the DNA of mankind and created human types. And so this tree is significance of the tree of life and how that was done, but more in a symbolic way. So there's a lot of symbology when it comes to this tree. The fact that there is a star usually on the top of the tree. The fact that the Bible even speaks about the star and how it guided them to the baby Jesus. It's all astrology. That is what they have been telling you the whole time. So the star on the top of the tree not only shows that there is immortality of our souls, but it also shows that because the tree doesn't die, there's immortality. But it also shows how the as above in the cosmos affects the earth. And how we are all guided by the full moons. During the full moon, the emergency rooms are filled up. People sometimes lose their mind. They call them lunatic. That is because the energies at this time are so powerful and so strong that we're feeling it, but we don't understand this, so we don't know what's going on, and we're losing our mind. And so the star on the top of the Christmas tree is significant of the law of correspondence, the as above affecting the below on the earth. And so by the energies, we shall live and reap and benefit, or by not understanding these energies, we shall fall. You see, during the winter time, the sun is not there and there's a fall that is going on. But you can rise again. We can be resurrected if we understand this energy. You see, we could be walking around like the Walking Dead. We can be zombies, and we are, as long as we're in religions and as long as we don't have access and understand this and what is going on. So the true motive behind Christmas and why it is that they developed it and created it was for the realization of energy and how energy works and how we are affected by the energy, especially on December 21st, the winter or summer solstice, and how it's been, because they've made it so religious and gave it so many stories of Jesus and all of these things, it's been misunderstood and almost a joke, and it's become a holiday that people worship rather than accessing the energies. So they've become, and what they've done is they've turned this esoteric information that can benefit from you if you take advantage of the energy, and they've turned it into giving your energy to not only their God Jesus and Anunnaki God, but also their institutions. Oh man, hate when it does that. They've also found ways to take your energy and give it to Jesus and the religious institutions, but they've also found a way to give it to the Vatican, to the churches, to religion, to the Sabbath, to the God of the Bible. They're all harvesting this energy as well as yours, so long as you worship them and you do not understand it. So guys, the sun is coming, the S-U-N, yes, it is coming. It'll be dead for 3 days and then resurrect itself back up again. So you can look forward to when it returns again. In the book of Joshua, he said, sun, stand still. December 21st, the sun stood still, but understanding this energy, we realize that it will return, for the sun is coming. Thank you.